Hi, it's Kada. So I have about 14 Silkstone dolls, which are part of a fabulous collector doll series. But if you've watched my channel, you know that I can be a little hard on dolls, and Silkstones are no exception. Yeah, I'm an equal opportunity doll disheveler. For anyone not familiar with them, Silkstones are part of the Barbie Fashion Model Collection, which came out in 2000. They're called Silkstones because of the special material that they're made from. It's a heavy porcelain-like plastic that feels more luxurious than the vinyl used on just Playline dolls. These dolls were designed by the designer Robert Best, and they celebrate sort of the high fashion of the 1950s and 60s with beautifully tailored outfits and that vintage style Barbie face. Now, most collectors keep their Silkstones displayed because they're considered pretty high-end fashion dolls. But for me, even my Silkstones are part of the regular Barbie crew. They get redressed, they play characters in my videos, and they get handled roughly sometimes. Like recently with these 3 Silkstones here that I turned into Monster High versions of Barbie, and I accidentally got Sharpie on this Silkstone Barbie's face. And I was worried that it wasn't going to come out. Fortunately, it did. And even some of you have commented, girl, maybe don't with your Silkstones. And you're not wrong. So out of respect for these dolls in general, and plus kind of out of curiosity, I want to see if I can get all of my Silkstone Barbies back into their original look. Now, that could be a bit challenging because when I first started collecting Silkstone, in order to save money, some of the ones that I bought secondhand on eBay were without clothes. So either I find their original outfits, which definitely could delay things, or I might just try mimicking their outfits as closely as I can with the current wardrobe that I have. We'll give that a shot. And also, I kind of suck at styling Barbie hair. I'm a hair taker downer. Like, this doll originally came with this gorgeous updo. Can I put that back? Your guess is as good as mine. We shall see about that. So this definitely won't be like a full restoration. More just giving them a little makeover back into their original glory as much as I possibly can with limited talent. Here are all of my Silkstone Barbies. This is a very heavy box because that Silkstone is not light. I'm not even sure who's all in here. I don't know who has their original outfits. I don't know who's a mess. There definitely is going to be some surprises. So let's see what I can do with these ladies. Okay, so here's where I keep my Silkstones. There's also some Holiday Hostess or 12 Days of in here as well because they really seem like they should be Silkstones, right? They look exactly like them. But for the most part, this is all Silkstone. So let's see what we have in here. Okay, alrighty. Oh, we have Miss Proudly Pink. That is not her outfit, is it? That's an Integrity outfit. So we shall be changing her out. That is a 12 Days of Christmas, Holiday Hostess, Holiday Hostess. Okay, so I think the rest of my Silkstones are over here on this side. We have Miss Fashion somebody. You know what? This might be her original outfit. She definitely needs a hair makeover though. Red Hot Royal? That might, you know what? If this is Red Hot Royal, this is not her original outfit. I need to double check on that. We have, oh yes, like black and white, like Barbie Anniversary. Definitely missing some clothes, girl, but still wearing her underoos. Definitely bought her brand new in 2020. This is Best in Black? Yeah. I remember holding out buying her because I didn't like her dress. Good thing I did not wait much longer. She's always had these like almost knee-high stockings that I've never taken her out of because she just looks cute in knee-high stockings with everything that I put her in. Okay. And then we have Miss can't remember, spring something? Still in her hosiery and her shoes. Still has her jewelry on, but definitely going topless there. I can't remember her name, spring something. She has her original outfit, I know that for sure. Ooh, oh, who is this? Is this Best to a T? Yeah, I think this might be Best to a T. Look at that great outfit. Definitely not her original. So pretty though. This is my absolute favorite Barbie. Look at how much I've mistreated you, Barbie. This is Fashion Editor Barbie. Still in her original hosiery. Definitely need to fix her hair because she has this super cute, like, black ribbon that is in her hair all the time that is no longer in her hair. So need to fix her. I definitely paid probably the most money I've ever paid for any doll. Well, up to that point. For this one. So she definitely needs a makeover. She does still have her original outfit somewhere. I gotta find that. The gorgeous Mad Men Joan Holloway Silkstone. So gorgeous. So voluptuous. I definitely bought her without her original outfit, so I sure would like to find that. It's a gorgeous black, like, 1960s office dress. Her hair is one that I've never taken down because I really, really like that updo on her. Okay, the newest Silkstone, we have the Sapphire Anniversary Silkstone Barbie. Yeah, she's the newest from what, like 2024, I believe. Beautiful. She is the last Silkstone I've purchased new. Like, I haven't bought any of the newer ones that came out after her because I really want to keep collecting the olds. I think this is like secretary something. Pretty sure this is definitely her original outfit. It seems dirty, like it needs to be dusted. Look at these keys. Is that like the crossed keys club for like hotel concierges, like on Grand Budapest Hotel? I don't know, but that's kind of what it looks like, doesn't it? Such a beautiful girl. Yeah, definitely needs to be cleaned up, even if she is still in her original outfit. This is my last Silkstone, aside from those three that are already up on the shelf. This is Muffy Roberts, Miss Gorgeous Muffy Roberts, with her look of pure disdain. I definitely have her original outfit, so I will be putting her back in that. Okay, and these are my other three that I already had on display because they were playing characters. As I said, the Monster High makeovers that I did for these dolls. I'll put that video in the description. You know what? Actually, this is Best to a T, I think. And she normally had her hair in an updo, so we'll need to see if I can get that back. And also, obviously, take her fangs off. And her ears. This is the gorgeous fashion designer. Love her short, like Betty Page bangs. And this, as I mentioned before, is the black and white Forever Silkstone. This is actually the very first Silkstone I ever got. A friend sent her to me in the mail, and when she arrived, she had no head. So we called this doll Headless Heather. Fortunately, she was able to get a replacement for me post-haste. But yeah, she had an updo. We'll see if we can put that back. Although, look at how pretty that hair is. Do I have to put it back up? I may just do it very loosely. Here are all 14 of my Silkstones, clearly in need of some help. I think just the one in the back is the only one currently wearing her original outfit. Excuse the, like, acrobatic stance here. One thing about Silkstones is they do not want to stand on these stands. Very, very slippery feet. So, that's what we have to work with. You think I can do it? Let's see what we got. Okay, so it turns out I have the original outfits for 9 of them. These 9. I have the original outfits somewhere in all of my Barbie clothes. So when I browse through my Barbie clothes, I will try to keep these in mind for what I'm looking for in the mess of clothes. Fortunately, one of them is still wearing her current outfit, so that's great. But yeah, all the rest of these are in my clothing collection. And this one should be easy to find. Black and white forever, because that is a big old gown. So that'll be fun. So these 5, I do not have their original outfits. So I think I'm just going to have to try to mimic it as much as possible with some of the clothes that I already have. I feel like this one, the debut Silkstone, she wears the classic Barbie black and white swimsuit, which I do have. I mean, it's not near as nice quality as the Silkstone debut Barbie is. In fact, I think that one might even be like sequins or glittery or something, but it'll have to do. I am so bummed that I do not have Red Hot Review's original outfit. I bought this Silkstone on eBay dressed like this. So does anybody know, does this outfit belong to another Silkstone? Why is Red Hot Review wearing this very interesting, very kind of antique looking outfit? I do wish she were wearing her Red Hot Review outfit though. This one was just lingerie. It might be a little difficult. I don't know how much lingerie I have. I do have just a nice plain, she wear a black dress? Yeah, I have one that would look rather nice on Miss Joan there. And then this one could be interesting. Fashion designer. Yeah, if I recall, her outfit's pretty intricate. So we shall see what I can come up with to make do for these ladies. Okay, so there are 5 Barbies that I don't have the original outfits for. Some of them, like the Debut Barbie, with just a very flashy, I'll give it that, black and white striped Barbie swimsuit. I feel like I could live with the black and white striped swimsuits that I already have for mine. But some of them are so specific, like fashion designer. Could I probably come up with something similar? As I'm looking at all of the pieces, like I'm already thinking of a red velvet coat that I have for Barbie. Yes, but that long pencil skirt, boucle maybe, and definitely that vest. Yeah, I think I would really like to find that original outfit. Now, the reason I bought those dolls nude is because when they're in their original outfit, you could tack on a good $60+ it seems like, more or less, to the cost of the doll. And I think I bought them for maybe around $60 to $80 each nude. Now, I don't do that anymore because I end up where I am now, really wanting their original outfit, having to find it, and then I end up finding that I pay more in the end because of shipping and everything. So if I had any advice, I would say that if you're looking to buy Silkstone dolls secondhand, if you're a beginner collector and you're new to collecting Silkstones, you could do what I did, and that is get your hands on a Silkstone by buying a nude one for a little less money and then just dressing them in whatever clothes that you have. There's nothing wrong with that. I actually love doing that. But as the years have gone by, I do really regret not having their original outfit. And like I said, it would have been cheaper if I just bought it like that in the first place in the end. But, you know, at the time, I don't regret paying less at the time because I was new and I didn't really know what my collection was going to look like. So it at least got me a couple of Silkstones, buying them nude. Now we're going back and looking for that outfit. So let's take a look on eBay and see what those outfits are going to cost. It's not going to be cheap. Sellers do this intentionally. They have a spare Silkstone doll to sell, so they'll remove her outfit, sell the doll nude for a certain price, and then sell the outfit separately for a certain price. And they usually make more money that way. Okay, so let's take a look and see if eBay has Barbie Silkstone Fashion Designer. I'm just going to start by typing that in, not like with clothes or outfit, and then just sort it by lowest cost. Because see, her and her entire outfit, the first one that came up is around $275, $225, new inbox. Ooh, look at that one. That one's actually a good price. By someone who hasn't sold before, 0 feedback. It's kind of questionable. Especially when these others are going for around $250-ish on average. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up here and sort by lowest price, because that's usually a naked doll or the outfit. There's that one again. Nope, it looks like the lowest price is actually the doll. Inbox by someone who doesn't have any feedback. Oh, and that's it. What? There's no just the outfit. Okay. I'm just going to type in, just refine it a little bit. I don't think I'm going to have any luck. Outfit. Nope, nothing. Clothes. Nope, nothing. Alrighty, well, I guess I'm out of luck there. I mean, we could go all the way out and look for Barbie, Silkstone, let's try fashion designer, and look in shopping here and see if we can get just her outfit someplace else, like Mercari. But I'm definitely not seeing that. So we're SOL on just the outfit, at least right now. So we tried. I'm too impatient to wait anyway, so let's go ahead and see what I got in my own current Barbie wardrobe. I did it. I was finally able to restore all of my Silkstone Barbies back into their original glory. You want to see? Okay! First, we have Best to a T. Isn't this a fantastic outfit? It just screams Chanel with the matching two-piece set with the bolero boucle jacket and the matching mini skirt. I love the ruffle top with a little ribbon right here. She has this great veil over her head that was actually, built into her updo. So I did have to put her hair back up into that updo in order to really get this to stay on her head. She is wearing gloves. So many of these Silkstone Barbies are wearing gloves, or as some of you call them, oven mitts. And you're not wrong. Love her thick opaque leggings and these great anklet boots with a nice stiletto heel. I think she did come with a belt, and I had to just makeshift a belt with some ribbon here because I couldn't find it. To think that this doll played the character of Claudine, to see how she looks before and after, she just really shines. Talk about before and after. We have the black and white Forever Barbie. Oh my goodness, I forgot how luxurious and elegant this doll looks in her original outfit. I mean, this gown is full because it comes with this big thing of tulle, like a big tulle petticoat underneath. And look at that massive bow on the back. Isn't that so cool? What a beautiful doll. And remember how I said that I was kind of disappointed to have to put her hair back up because I thought her hair was so beautiful, like long and that two-tone black and white? Well, I still stand by that. Maybe it's also because I'm not good at doing an updo. And this doll originally came with really lovely curls as her updo, and I just couldn't mimic that. So I just kind of threw it together, and I definitely will take it back down again, but not while she's wearing this glamorous dress. It's funny because I had her as my Monster High Frankie, and that hair kind of is Bride of Frankenstein, isn't it? I love her mid-arm length satin opera gloves here. Fortunately, I did still have her original earrings, so she just looks so elegant all around, and I am so happy to see her again, all dressed up. This next one turned out so good. Remember how I said I didn't have the original outfit for Red Hot Reviews? Well, I pulled it together. Look at, oh my gosh, I had to do so much to this doll, and it was worth it. So I had this great red sheath dress that's perfect. Obviously, it didn't have sleeves, so I had to create makeshift sleeves with some long gloves. I kind of hid the fact that they weren't sleeves with this elegant leopard print coat that I've got tucked in to look like a cape because she wears a cape. Also, her cape has just a little bit of fur on the collar. Boy, it took me forever to find something that could look like fur. And this isn't fur. This is actually knitted, like a knitted stole. And when I put that on and made the whole outfit, it worked perfectly. This belt actually goes to something different. Look how well it matches. So great. Shoes were perfect. The headpiece I had to be really creative with because she wears almost like a turban. But this is actually a Jean Marshall scarf that I folded up and tied around her head. But what really makes it is this moon symbol, because Red Hot Reviews has that exact same symbol on her turban. So this was a necklace that I had. So I just puttied it on there. It fits perfectly. This purse is 3 different purses. It's the bag, very similar to the bag she carries. But then inside the bag is another bag that has the chain handles, which is very similar to her bag, but her bag is kind of half and half leopard print. So this is an opened kind of like clutch that I puttied on there to give her a leopard print handbag. And then these sunglasses match almost perfectly with Red Hot Review's actual sunglasses. Oops, I haven't actually tried putting them on her. Let's see how that looks. She's so cool, you guys. I love this one. Now I'm almost glad that I didn't get the original outfit because this was really fun to put together. It took me forever. So worth it. Here is Secretary, gorgeous, adorable. This is her original outfit and I still had her in this outfit. So I didn't have to do much, except I did put her hair back up into its original style, which was kind of a high pony with a little black ribbon, so cute. I did give her some glasses, which actually came with the doll just sort of on the side, but I thought they looked so cute and really pulled her outfit together. I gave her a little just a black satchel patent leather handbag that I thought went really well. Of course, I put her in some shoes. Yeah, she's just so cute. Oh yeah, I was also delighted that she still had her pendant bracelet on. I actually didn't realize that. And it has the charm and everything still on it. So that was a delight to find. And yeah, look how cute she looks without the glasses too. She's just adorable. I'd wear that to work, but probably not lined stockings. My favorite girl, fashion editor. So cute in her original outfit with a little leopard print, pencil mini skirt. Yeah, just a big heavy coat, great little handbag, lined stockings again, these cute round glasses that she wears. And yeah, the ribbon with the bow in her hair just really makes it. So I did touch up her hair a little bit and give her that bow back. Oh, she's just so cute. And from what I understand, this doll actually represents somebody in the fashion world. And I can't remember who that is, but that person wore these big round glasses just like this. I think she is adorable with the glasses, but you can't hide that gorgeous face behind glasses. So I prefer her without. She's just a classic. Love that short red hair. Yeah. She's perfect. Next we have Miss Sapphire Anniversary Silkstone. I'm sure a handful of you have this one because she came out just, a year and a half ago. So it was really nice to welcome back the Barbie Fashion Model Collection. Absolutely gorgeous. So yes, I had her original outfit because I bought her new. The jewelry is sapphire. She has more sapphires here. I love that this cape comes off and her dress looks so elegant as well. Yeah, once again, those large elbow length gloves, which took me forever to find. And yeah, I'd forgotten that she came with a purse until I was digging around for somebody else's purse and I ran into this one. I was like, oh, that's Blue Sapphire's purse. It was just so funny. It's every time I looked at a picture of what their outfits are supposed to look like, it was oh, they have earrings. Oh, they have gloves. Oh, they have a handbag. Oh, they have those specific shoes. Oh, they have hosiery. And this one had a veil over her face. This is not her original veil. I added ribbon around her face because I could not find her veil. In fact, I started thinking, did it really come with a veil? And I actually had to look back at my unboxing video of her. Yeah, she came with a veil. Where'd I put it? So makeshift veil, but look at that glamorous face. And I love that she has blue in her black hair. Oh my gosh. That made the doll for me right there. And I've still never taken down Miss Sapphire's hair, although I really want to. In fact, I saw a picture online of somebody else who has taken down this doll's hair. It looks so good. I shall be doing that soon. You're gonna love it. Here is probably my best work. I'm just saying. This one turned out so good. Remember how I was looking for the fashion designer outfit on eBay? Couldn't find it. I made my own. Look at how good she looks. Oh my gosh. So when I saw a fashion designer's outfit and that she had a red coat, I instantly thought of the vintage Barbie red velvet coat. So that really helped propel this outfit forward. This actually is, I want to say, like a Best Buy dress. So underneath this is kind of like an orange top. So I hit it very well with a backwards coat, like a small coat that is also made of red velvet. And then I just added these tiny little beads as buttons to match fashion designer's original outfit. The scarf around her neck, she has this very large scarf. This is actually one of mine. I actually sacrificed one of my own scarves by cutting a piece of it off for Barbie. I know, the things I do. But what happened to be the coolest find is I was out shopping at an antique store earlier that day, and I found a little box of little things, and inside of it were these tiny little scissors. And that is the necklace that fashion designer wears. Tiny little gold scissors. I know! So that turned out perfectly. The earrings were great. Shoes and hosiery, perfect. And her hair was so simple. I've always had this doll just wear her hair down because she I think, wears a regular ponytail. It might actually be curled under a little bit originally, but her hair is actually quite short. So I'm fine with just the ponytail because I think like the focal point is really her short bangs. So that turned out so good. She looks incredible. Oh, and of course, I actually did have her portfolio that she carries. It does say fashion designer on it. So yeah, that is her, don't you think? To a T. I love this one. Next, we have the beautiful Muffy Roberts. Oh my gosh. This outfit is so wonderful. Like, I can see it in the pages of a vintage Vogue. It's just perfect. And this is her original outfit, so it was very easy to put her together once I found everything. The tied, corset part, oh my gosh, where was that? It took me forever to find that. I realized that she also had elbow-length gloves when I just happened to stumble upon them looking for gloves for somebody else. One thing I didn't find is her hat. She has got a classic vintage style hat that I could not find. I looked everywhere. It is in limbo in some other dimension. Someday I will probably find it sitting on my desk. Where is it? So in the meantime, I gave her this cute, it's okay. But one thing I thought was really interesting is that Muffy's hair originally, I think is slicked back into kind of a flip. But look at this girl. I bought her secondhand on eBay, and she has some Elizabeth Taylor hair going on here. So I think somebody gave her a new do, and it looks fabulous. So I'm perfectly fine not having a hat cover up that great hairdo. She's so gorgeous, so hottie. Next, we have the simple yet very lovely Debut Silkstone Barbie. And she's wearing that classic black and white striped vintage Barbie swimsuit, which I had a handful of. I will say that the original Silkstone Debut Barbie swimsuit is much more fancy. It's got sequins on it, I think. So this is just the plain old cotton one, but end of the day, this is exactly what this doll looks like. She does have the classic sunglasses that she wears, the classic black mule shoes. Same earrings. I do feel like her hairstyle is slightly more elegant. And I will say I've not ever taken her hair down either, because I really like the style and the tightness of this high pony. Debut Barbie does have a really cool bracelet that actually has a gold profile of Barbie charm on it, and I didn't have that, so I just gave her this gold necklace with a little pearl pendant, and I think that looks rather nice. So simple, so perfect. And another very simple but very lovely Silkstone, we have the Best in Black Barbie, and she is very basic. She just has a dress. She didn't come with gloves. She didn't come with jewelry. She didn't come with a purse. She did come with these cute, like almost knee-high stockings that are adorable, and great shoes. I do love her hair, and I'm just now reminded that initially this Barbie had her hair kind of pulled back from her forehead, but I really liked it kind of let out, so you could really see how full it was and the curls. Since I'm putting them back in their original look, I probably would have pulled it back into her original hairstyle had I remembered before I'm filming this. But since I like this better, I'm okay with leaving it as is. When I saw this Barbie come out right when I started collecting dolls, I almost didn't buy her because I thought, I don't really like that dress. And I actually didn't really care for the hairstyle too. But when I brought her home and then I gave her the new hairstyle and put her in different clothes, I was so happy that I got her. But putting her back into her original outfit, that's really fun. Brings back memories. Probably one of my top 5 favorite Barbies in my collection is the Proudly Pink Silkstone. She looks so fabulous back in her original outfit with all this Barbie signature stuff, with the Barbie brooch, the Barbie signature skirt. She even has Barbie, kind of hard to see, all over her handbag. Look at that beautiful pale skin with that cotton candy pink hair. I've never taken her hair down either because I absolutely love that high pony and the way that it kind of curls at the tip there. And it is very gluey, stiff. So if I were to take it down and then try to get it back to looking like this, I probably wouldn't be able to do very well there because I'm not good with Barbie hair. She also has those tights with built-in shoes that I thought was so interesting. Big gloves, that elbow-length gloves / oven mitts. But every time I look at this doll, I'm reminded why I'm a Barbie collector. The Hollywood-bound Barbie. I got her at the same time that I got Miss Sapphire, but this one is obviously much older. I got her from a Barbie collector who I really enjoy, who doesn't live in town, but happened to have her brother visiting between her town and my town. So yeah, he was the delivery boy of Silkstones. And this doll has quite a lot of pieces that I had to remember to put all together when I was putting her back in her original outfit. You know, she had the kid gloves, she had the handbag, she had the sunglasses. Of course, the coat, which is so great, but she even looks better without the coat because look at how beautifully detailed this dress is. And don't you love how the lining of the coat perfectly matches this sheath dress? But look at the back. Look at those lovely buttons. Isn't that beautiful? What perfect detail. Let's see what her sunglasses look like on her. What a gorgeous SoCal girl. She looks just like a movie star. Here's another one that I am so proud of. I did not have her original outfit, but I thought, oh, it'd be easy to do. Oh no, it took a little bit of work, and the result is chef's kiss. Let me show you Joan Holloway. Oh, look at how pretty she turned out. So I definitely had to take some liberties with this. The original Joan Holloway's dress is, I want to say, like an indigo, maybe a bluish purple or a purplish blue. But it is a two-piece. It's a matching two-piece. But it is very 60s. So I definitely wanted my Joan to mirror that look, even if I couldn't match the colors. So she's got a actual vintage pencil skirt here, and don't look too close because this is an old skirt that does have a little bit of flaws, and I did actually have to pin it in the back to close. Finding anything that matched with this skirt was hard, so I ended up just giving her this black top, which I think looks really nice, especially when paired with this belt, which Joan does wear a belt over the outside of her two-piece. One thing that Joan's top had is like a red accent to the neck area that like attaches a scarf, which she wears a brooch over. So I was able to give her at least the red scarf part of it with the brooch. This is actually like a human-sized earring that I just cut off the back and puttied that on there for her. The necklace I was so happy about because Joan wears a pretty signature necklace. I'm not sure what it is, but the best I could do was this lovely owl key. Yeah, just regular shoes. And these are actually human earrings. Teeny tiny on me, but they're a perfect size for the larger stud earrings for Joan. I also gave Joan this black handbag because I noticed pictures of her online in her box. There is like almost like a black leather Kelly bag in her box. And I didn't have a Kelly bag, so this bag is actually kind of a see-through bag that I just stuck something black inside so that it kind of matches. Does a pretty good job. Her hair is also another one that I've never taken down because Joan Holloway, I mean, that's her hairstyle. So I've left it. But I have also seen pictures of this doll online with her hair down. Ooh, I'm so tempted because she's gorgeous. You know, we all love our redhead dolls. And Joan might be the best one. Shh, don't tell the others. Last but never least, I took a little bit of liberty with this one, and this is the Silkstone lingerie number 5. I think I said earlier, oh yeah, I don't really have any lingerie, but I should be able to find something that matches it. No, I could not find anything that looked near as good and near as hot as Lingerie Barbie looks in her original outfit. So I went with a different Silkstone outfit. Here we have lingerie number 5 in blue chiffon Silkstone Barbie's dress. Isn't that absolutely stunning? So I do not have the blue chiffon Silkstone Barbie. I believe that's what her name is. But I had her dress. Is it not made for lingerie Barbie? I mean, she even has kind of matching eyeshadow. And I thought this sort of draping pearl necklace and sort of smaller pearl ears went so well with the drapiness of this dress, while not like being so bold that it took away from the focal point of this outfit, which is the drapey dress. I mean, the chiffon is just so flowy, and look at this like extra like shoulder piece. It's so stunning. Like, this might be the most beautiful and high quality piece of Barbie clothing that I own. So since I'm honoring Silkstone, this is a bit of Silkstone Barbie that I had that no one was wearing. And since Lingerie Barbie was not coming together, I gave her the honor of wearing it. And she's thanking me. And I'm thanking her. And we're just thanking each other because it is so beautiful. I love her. those are my 14 newly restored Silkstone Barbies. How do you think I did? Do you have a favorite? Let me know in the comments which one you liked best. And also let me know, do you have any Silkstone Barbies? And do you ever undress them and redress them and let them kind of be part of the messy Barbie crew? Or would you never allow them to get like that? But putting them back in their original outfits, that was very satisfying. So I gotta say, either way, it's winning. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye! A beautiful, original look. Where'd that come from? The heck? That looked like my hair. Or longer. The sun is in my face. My dog has decided to bring out the squeakiest toy just now as I'm talking to you. That's his way of saying hi to you. Let's just go with that.